In Baku, the Azeri capital, crowds demanded vengeance for a major general, the most senior serviceman to have died in clashes on Azerbaijan's border with Armenia.
Unlike the enemy, our generals and officers do not hide behind the backs of soldiers. They adequately carry out their combat missions. Unfortunately, battles are not without losses.
Both sides accuse each other of starting the latest hostilities. Both sides releasing videos of their high-tech weaponry, Azeri missile strikes on Armenian positions, Armenians shooting down Azeri drones. The fighting, which began on Sunday, has so far claimed more than a dozen lives, including at least one civilian.
Ghislaine Maxwell has wiped away tears as she was denied bail awaiting trial on child sex trafficking charges. A New York federal judge declaring Jeffrey Epstein's former girlfriend is a serious flight risk.
From glamorous, powerful socialite to prisoner, Ghislaine Maxwell in a brown T-shirt, her hair scraped back in a bun, facing a video court hearing because of coronavirus concerns. Pleading not guilty to grooming and abusing underage girls with convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein in the 1990s. Her attorney accused prosecutors of trying to spin the facts to make Maxwell appear sinister. Our client is not Epstein. She is not the mobster portrayed by the government and the media. But the words of her accusers were chilling.
She has never shown any remorse for her heinous crimes or for the devastating, lasting impact her actions have caused.
US President Donald Trump has officially rescinded Hong Kong's special status and approved sanctions against China for enacting the new security law in the city. Hong Kong has enjoyed a special status in trade and diplomatic ties with the US until now. The high tariffs on Chinese imports, for example, were not imposed on goods from Hong Kong. The US also accorded preferential treatment to Hong Kong passport holders. Now, all these special provisions have now come to an end with this executive order. Hong Kong and China will be treated as the same entity by the United States.
It was a complicated case and COVID-19 restrictions did not make it any easier. Only a few representatives of each country were allowed inside the court building known as the Peace Palace. But the ruling read by the President of the International Court of Justice did not leave any doubt.
The Court, 1. Unanimously rejects the appeal brought by the Kingdom of Bahrain, the Arab Republic of Egypt, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates.
The court also ruled that the International Civil Aviation Organization, the ICAO, has jurisdiction in the case. Qatar filed a complaint at the ICAO Council in 2017, saying Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Egypt and the UAE violated the 1944 Chicago Convention.
يلا نجري يلا نجري ولاد الوسخه بتوع المكافحه المدنيه
Face coverings have already become a part of daily life during the pandemic, and now we're about to see much more of them. From July the 24th, they'll be compulsory in shops. Those who fail to comply will face a fine of up to $125. The move brings England in line with Scotland and other major European nations, including Spain and Italy. It's been mandatory to wear masks on public transport for some time, but there's been little consistency elsewhere.
We want to give people more confidence to shop safely and enhance protections for those who work in shops. Both of these can be done by the use of face coverings.
In other news, the intense manhunt for a Quebec father of 2 young girls who were found dead is now in its 6th day. Police have expanded the search for Martin Carpentier, who was last seen on Wednesday with his 2 daughters when they were still alive. The focus of the search is dense forested terrain near Quebec City.
It is a massive effort. Searchers on the ground checking every inch of ditches, while in the air the land is being scanned by thermal cameras. Police had cordoned off and focused the search on one specific area, about 15 square kilometers. They've now expanded that to about 50 square kilometers. 44-year-old Martin Carpentier has now been missing for 6 days. He abducted his daughters last Wednesday. Nora and Romy were found dead in the forest 3 days later.
The Fair Trade, Independent Tobacco Association and government again facing off in the High Court in Pretoria today. The association appealing the dismissal of its case against government's decision to ban the sale of tobacco products. Judgment has been reserved.
So we do understand that FETA is continuing to push forward to show that the decision taken by COCTA Minister Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma, as well as the President, to put a ban in place of the sale of tobacco products during the lockdown is irrational. They are saying that the economic impact due to this lockdown, due to this ban on the sale of tobacco products is very, very intense. They are saying that these companies are losing billions of rands, jobs are at stake.
This guy is Mr. Cool, even after he's attacked by a venomous snake.
Oh, great. So I just got bit.
Marshall Mosher was mountain biking on Atlanta's Soap Creek Trail when he got bitten.
I was just sort of shocked that that was a snake.
Does he panic like most of us would? Nope. Instead, Marshall goes after the snake to identify it. He rattles the log the reptile is hiding under.
Oh, he's out.
Oh, God.
There he is. One of the first things that we're supposed to do is identify what the snake is. If you get bit by a venomous snake, you need to know what the type is so you get the anti-venom.
The cyclist realizes it's a copperhead. Though rare, its bite can kill.
Hey, Siri, call 911.
He enlists Siri, the iPhone's virtual assistant, to find the closest hospital with anti-venom.
Hey, my name is Marshall. I got bit by a copperhead. Okay, thanks so much. Yeah, 100% sure. I got pictures.
All this time, he remains calm.
Trying to keep my heart rate down. Good thing I got this e-bike.
After 30 minutes, there's no inflammation and no pain.
No swelling. I'm probably fine. Hopefully.
He determines it's a dry bite. The snake bit him, but did not inject venom.